Your response was when the statue thing.
Oh, that's just amazing. Um, you know, it's just another example of how amazing my life has been. I mean, Philip, being a kid from Alabama who goes to Auburn and has had an amazing life, I don't think there's pretty much anything can beat that. I mean, obviously, when you're in Alabama, it's Alabama or Auburn. And to be honored, to number one, have success in life and be honored by Auburn is just cool.
Do you have any say as to what the statue looks like?
I just hope it's skinny. Yeah, don't make it life size. I hope they use a skinny picture. Because there's a bunch of fat pictures in my life. But I hope they find a skinny picture.
Can you talk about the state of Auburn basketball and your excitement about what Coach Pearl's got this thing going?
Well, listen, I have great faith in Coach Pearl, and everything I thought would happen is happening. You if you remember when I came to Auburn, we weren't good, and it's not, and it's a process. Number one, you have to learn how to win. Number two, you have to get good players. And my third year is when it kicked in for us. So to me, I said, in 3 years, we're going to be a good basketball team. And I think he's probably ahead. He's got more good players than we had. But I think that sometimes when people don't understand, there's a reason somebody got fired. The team wasn't any good. And so it takes time. Everybody think you can just come in like we're going to start winning. We're like, no, we still got the shitty players the other coach got fired had. And so he's finally got some players, but I think they got a much better attitude, because when you lose, it has a psychological effect upon your team. When I got here, and I remember the first time we lost, I started crying. And they're like, dude, are you all right? I said, yeah, we lost. They're like, are you going to cry every time we lose? I said, dude, I lost like 2 games in high school. Every time we lost, of course I cried. And they're like, well, dude, we're not. And I remember the conversation. They're like, oh, we're used to losing around here. I remember that. And I said, that's going to change. And they looked at me like, no, this is going to change. And I said, we're going to the NCAA tournament before I leave here. And they looked at me like I was crazy. And I tell you, and I'll just say this because I'm here right now, one of the greatest accomplishments of my life was getting Auburn to the NCAA tournament. Because like I say, when I got here, it was not good. And I tell people, that was one of the great things in my life. Like, you take a team that's never been to the tournament, it's pretty special.
How did you find out about what the logo was going to be for this event? Did you have any say in that?
No, I did not. You know what, man? This is what happened. Bruce called me and said, Charles, we never had a money, but we just raised money for basketball. Would you do a golf tournament with me? I said, of course, no problem. And I said, just keep me posted, tell me when it is, and we're good. And man, I think most people know I'll do anything to help Auburn. And everybody says this, their college is great. And their college is not great. Like, when you come here, it's a special place. I mean, Auburn's a special place. And I've been everywhere in the world. I've been so blessed. And I have people screaming War Eagle at me. It's pretty cool. I mean, and like I say, I've been in Germany, I've been in Italy, I've been in Spain, and somebody yelled War Eagle at me, and I just laugh. And it's just cool to feel that sensation.
What did you ever, the TV stuff, that you would become a TV star, for lack of a better word? Is that something you ever imagined?
I never imagined that I was going to have the success I was going to have on television. When it was mentioned to me by the mentor, Dick Ebersol, he said, Charles, I want to sit down and talk to you about post-NBA career. I says, he says, what do you want to do? I says, I don't know what I'm going to do. He says, well, I think you should think about TV. He says, you're going to be great on TV. And he says, you're always going to get in trouble on TV. He says, you know, honesty is not a big prerequisite on television. He says, you never lie, you're always going to be honest, and you're always going to be in trouble. And, you know, Philip, I understand how it works now. You know, people don't really want honesty. They want you to say what they want you to say. And I think people who like me know that guy's never going to lie. And some people don't like that, and I can deal with that. But I think I have an obligation, if people going to watch me on TV, to be honest. And like I say, it's not always fun. I mean, I don't want to say some things, but people expect you to be honest. You know, it's like last week, the big controversy, well, it wasn't a controversy for me. I said, I've always voted Democratic, and I'm probably going to do it this time, but I'm having a real hard time voting for Hillary Clinton. There's something about her that makes me uncomfortable. And but I can't vote for the other bozo. But I'm having a hard time because my vote it's a big deal to vote. But she makes me uncomfortable. And some people went crazy. I'm like, dude, I told you, I'm not gonna change my opinion. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not trying to be popular. I want to be honest and straightforward.